Before the mid-1970s, the laws and maps of the Philippines clearly defined its territorial scope, without involving any islands and reefs in the South China Sea. However, since the 1970s, the Philippines has successively occupied 8 islands and reefs among the Spratly Islands, including Nanshan Island, Flat Island, Thaitu Island, Luaita Island, Northeast Cay, West York Island, Luaita Cay, and Commodore Reef. It has declared some islands and reefs among the Spratly Islands as separate, the so-called Calayan Island Group, and put forward the idea of strategically running ships aground as pre-built naval bases many times. On May 9, 1999, the Philippine Navy's tank landing ship BRP Sierra Madre sailed towards 2nd Thomas Shoal, claiming that water leaks from the bottom of the ship. The Philippine government declared it had to run aground on the northwest side of the shoal. China immediately made solemn representations and demanded the immediate removal of that ship, though the Philippines has repeatedly made clear commitments to tow the illegally grounded ship away from the shoal. The past 24 years have witnessed not only lack of fulfillment, but also multiple attempts to carry out large-scale repairs and reinforcement, aiming at disguising their underhand behavior as an actual occupation of the shoal's territorial sovereignty by diplomatic statements and other means. Despite repeated dissuasions and warnings from China, the Philippines kept attempting to transport construction materials for large-scale maintenance and reinforcement of the illegally grounded ship. Recently, the spokesman of the Philippine National Security Council, Jonathan Malaya, even announced that the grounding was the Philippines' occupation of the shoal, and the Philippines has not and will never agree to relinquish its sovereignty and jurisdiction over 2nd Thomas Shoal. It is worth noticing that the Philippine Department of National Defense also planned to copy the 2nd Thomas Shoal model on Scarborough Shoal of Macclesfield Bank. The plan ended up being aborted due to divergence within the Filipino government and China's precautions. The intentional grounding of a ship cannot be equivalent to the physical and permanent occupation of 2nd Thomas Shoal. The Philippines' behaviors, particularly the illegal grounding and attempts to reinforce a temporary position, seriously violates the provisions of not seizing new uninhabited islands and reefs in the Declaration on the Conduct of Parties in the South China Sea.